Once upon a time, in a land where the boundaries between dreams and reality were blurred, there lived a most adorable and tiny baby dragon named Dizzle. Dizzle was no ordinary dragon. Instead of breathing fire, he breathed gentle puffs of warm, cozy air. And instead of scales, his skin was adorned with soft, downy feathers that shimmered like the colors of the sunset. One peaceful evening, under a sky painted with the softest shades of pink and lavender, Dizzle found himself in a vast and enchanting forest. He had been on an adventure, exploring the magical world that surrounded his cozy dragon's nest. But now the moon was beginning its ascent, and Dizzle grew tired. As he fluttered his wings, Dizzle felt a gentle yawn escape his tiny mouth. His eyelids grew heavy, and he knew it was time to find a place to sleep. But being a baby dragon, he had never found a cozy spot all on his own. Dizzle's journey through the forest began, and each step he took was met with the soft rustling of leaves and the gentle chorus of nighttime creatures. He wandered through the winding paths, passing by moss-covered rocks and sparkling brooks that whispered lullabies. But despite the forest's beauty, Dizzle couldn't find a suitable place to rest his little dragon head. He tried curling up on a bed of soft ferns, but they were too prickly. He attempted to nestle between two large tree roots, but they were too hard. His baby dragon heart began to feel a bit disheartened, for he was getting sleepier with each passing moment. Just as Dizzle's wings began to droop with exhaustion, he heard a melodious sound in the distance. It was the sweetest, most enchanting music he had ever heard. Following the gentle melody, Dizzle waddled along until he reached a clearing bathed in the silvery light of the moon. In the middle of the clearing stood a group of fireflies, their tiny bodies glowing like stars in the night sky. They floated gracefully above a bed of soft, dew-kissed petals that formed a natural carpet on the forest floor. The fireflies' gentle hum filled the air, and Dizzle felt as though he had stumbled upon a dragon-sized lullaby. With each delicate note, his eyelids grew heavier and heavier, and his tiredness seemed to melt away. Dizzle approached the fireflies, and they greeted him with warm, twinkling smiles. They beckoned him to lie down on the bed of petals, and as he did, their soft light created a warm and cozy blanket around him. The fireflies' gentle hum continued, now wrapping around Dizzle like a soothing cocoon. As he lay there, Dizzle felt his exhaustion finally giving way to the embrace of sleep. His feathers fluffed up, and he let out a contented sigh. The fireflies watched over him, casting their magical glow, and with each breath he took, he felt more and more at peace. In his dreams, Dizzle soared through the starry night sky, his feathered wings carrying him to the farthest reaches of his imagination. He danced among the constellations and played hide-and-seek with shooting stars. The night was his playground, and his dreams were a tapestry of wonder. Back in the real world, the fireflies continued to guard their newfound friend, ensuring his slumber remained as peaceful as the night itself. Their soft light illuminated the clearing, creating a serene and enchanted atmosphere that seemed to exist outside of time. As the hours passed, Dizzle's dreams led him on many adventures, each one more whimsical than the last. He frolicked with playful forest creatures, discovered hidden waterfalls that sparkled like diamonds, and even shared tea with a wise old owl who told him stories of ancient magic. And all the while, the fireflies danced and hummed, their soft music a constant reminder that he was safe, loved, and protected in this magical forest. As the first light of dawn began to kiss the horizon, Dizzle stirred from his slumber. He yawned, stretching his tiny wings, and blinked his eyes open. The fireflies had dispersed, returning to their own magical duties, but their enchanting melody lingered in the air. Dizzle felt wonderfully rested, his little dragon heart brimming with happiness and gratitude for the magical night he had spent in the forest. He knew that the memory of this night would stay with him forever. With a flutter of his feathers, Dizzle rose from his cozy bed of petals. He thanked the fireflies with a gentle nod, their glow twinkling in response, and then began his journey back to his dragon's nest. As he soared through the early morning sky, Dizzle couldn't help but smile. He had discovered that sometimes the most magical and enchanting places to sleep are found when we least expect them. And in the heart of the forest, under the gentle care of fireflies and the watchful gaze of the moon, Dizzle had found a dreamland, all his own. And so, with the soft rustling of leaves and the promise of a new day ahead, Dizzle the baby dragon returned to his cozy nest, knowing that the world was filled with wonders beyond imagination, and that every night held the potential for a new, enchanting adventure in the land of dreams.